When I moved into the building, the landlord told me only the first 2 floors were rented out. The 3rd floor? I asked. Boarded up. Old wiring. Unsafe, he said, eyes shifting. I didn't push. The rent was cheap, and I wasn't in a position to complain. I just needed a place, somewhere to start over. The building was old, sure. Cracks in the ceiling, radiators that moaned like old ghosts, but it had charm. For a while, everything was quiet. Normal. Until I started hearing footsteps above my ceiling at night. At first, I told myself it was the building settling. But the footsteps were deliberate. Pacing. Back and forth, from midnight to 2 a.m. sharp. I confronted the landlord. You sure no one's living up there? He looked annoyed. I told you. The 3rd floor's empty. Has been for years. Then he leaned in and said something that didn't sit right. Even if you hear something, you don't go up there. Not for anything. That night, I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. 12:03 a.m. Creak. There it was again. Footsteps. I sat up. Grabbed my broom and banged on the ceiling. The steps paused. Then moved toward where I hit. And stopped, directly above me. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I climbed the stairs, ignoring the "Do Not Enter" sign. The 3rd floor door was padlocked. But the weird thing? There was dust everywhere, except on the doorknob. Like someone had been using it. I put my ear to the door. Nothing. Then, just as I turned to leave, I heard a sound so faint I almost dismissed it. A whisper. It said my name. I stumbled back down the stairs and didn't go near that door again. Not for a week. But things got worse. The footsteps grew heavier. Then I started hearing furniture move. One night, the water turned on upstairs, and wouldn't stop for hours. I sat curled on my bed, shivering, listening to the sound of a faucet that shouldn't exist. Then, a Thursday night, I'll never forget it, I came home late from work. My apartment door was open. Nothing looked stolen. But every drawer was pulled out, every cabinet opened, my mattress flipped. On the wall, scratched in something dark, was a message. Come up. I moved to a hotel that night. I called the landlord in the morning, furious. He didn't answer. I went back to the building that afternoon, ready to get my things and leave. The building was dead silent. No tenants, no noise, like it was holding its breath. I gathered what I could. Just as I was about to leave, I heard a loud crash from upstairs. And then, footsteps. Running. Directly above me. Then the unmistakable sound of a door creaking open. I should have left. I know that now. But I was angry. I was tired. I wanted answers. So I went up. The padlock on the 3rd floor was gone. The door hung open. I stepped inside. The hallway was dark. Colder than it had any right to be. The air felt wrong. Heavy. Like I was breathing in someone else's fear. The rooms were empty, but there were signs of life, old furniture, rotting food, a child's doll sitting upright in the middle of the floor. Then I saw it. On the far end of the hallway, a door, slightly open. Light spilling out. I approached, slowly. Inside was a single chair. And on the chair, a tape recorder. Nothing else. I pressed play. A voice crackled through. It was mine. But I never recorded anything. I shouldn't have come up, my voice said. Don't come looking for me. Please. Just, don't open the door again. Then the tape ended. And I heard it again, the whisper. Only this time, it was behind me. I turned, but no one was there. Then the door slammed shut. The handle twisted, but it was stuck. I pounded on the door, screaming. That's when I saw the mirror in the corner. Except, my reflection wasn't moving. It stood there, watching me, smiling. Then it raised a hand and waved. I didn't. I ran at the mirror, but it wasn't glass, it was like a wall. Cold and solid. My reflection vanished. In its place, I saw something else. A face. Eyes too wide. Mouth sewn shut. Skin gray and cracking. It mouthed one word. Stay. The door finally opened behind me. I didn't look back. I ran. Down the stairs. Out of the building. Into the street. When I looked up, the third-floor window was lit. And in it, stood my reflection. Smiling. I moved across the country. Changed my name. Started over. But sometimes, at night, I hear footsteps above me. And worse, sometimes, when I pass a mirror, I swear my reflection blinks first.